I'm a pretty newer 49ers fan. I've been watching since 2016.
Okay.
So I got the tail end of Cap. Like Jimmy's like my first quarterback. And for a long time, I was like live and die by Jimmy.
Okay.
Recently, in the last like year, I've really come around. Once they drafted Trey, I kind of figured it out. What do you think Jimmy's legacy is going to be? Because you got a lot of newer fans who've only watched the last like 4-ish years or so, who he was the only quarterback we've ever known. Like, what do you think, like, 5-10 years, his legacy is going to be? Because he did make it to a Super Bowl, even though he stunk it up a lot of other times.
I think it's a great question. It's a really interesting question. Let me do the best I can here.
Okay.
I think it's going to depend on what happens the next 5-10 years with the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say Trey Lance is a total flop and Kyle Shanahan gets fired, and basically the decision to move on from Jimmy Garoppolo costs everyone their jobs, and the Niners go into another period with Jim Tomsula and Chip Kelly where they lose all the time. Then people look back at the Jimmy Garoppolo years and be like, damn, he was underappreciated. He'll take on like a whole cult second life. People will love him.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But if he goes somewhere else and struggles, and Trey Lance wins a Super Bowl or an MVP, and it's clear that Jimmy Garoppolo was holding the Niners back, his legacy will be nothing. So I think it's to be determined. I'm not trying to weasel out of your question.
Oh, no, yeah.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I think it's to be determined.
Yeah, I definitely think so too. You know, I mean, there's always going to be that kind of younger fan base that will always remember him for like giving us like their first winning season. But I think for a lot of fans, like in a few years, he's going to be not remembered crazy well. Even to kind of, but let's say he goes to like Washington or something like that, and it's kind of like just a mid-tier quarterback. Trey ends up being pretty good. I think he'll be forgotten eventually. But yeah,
he was originally Jimmy Jesus here. People thought he was the savior. Then they called him Jimmy Two Picks, and now it's Sir Lance, the king of the NFC West. I don't know. These things are fickle. They change by the year. It's a good question.
For sure.
I liked it.
All right. Yeah,
all right,
thanks,
man.
Grant.
Good call.